I'm gonna share the experience I had in Mexico City when I went there last November, last year in November. I was called by Habitajes, which is an organization who invited me to come out to Mexico, DF, to work with the Otomi. Otomi are indigenous people who migrated from their pueblo into Mexico City that are looked and frowned upon as immigrants, even if they're in Mexico City. It is a trip because when I got there, I can feel what the borders cause, because I too felt like an outsider coming in, even though I'm Mexican American. And when I went to the Otomi people, the indigenous people, initially they said to me that I was cold. They didn't realize that, they didn't think that I wanted to be around them. And so because of the fact that I came from the United States, I guess, in this way. Anyways, after being there for a week, my job was to go over there and help enhance their, and help them progress. There are people who do and live off their artesanías, their handcrafts, artisans, or artesanías, how you say it. And when I was there, it was a carport that was to be converted into a marketplace because the police in Mexico usually take their stuff off their sidewalks and dump it in their trash, and that's how they make a living. So I went out there, and my job was to paint a mural with them to hopefully enhance and help them progress in their little marketplace, which was moving because in that 1 week, initially they were judging me in a way that I was cold, that maybe I didn't want to be there. And that time being with them, I've learned how to humble myself, for real humble myself, because their dinners weren't consist of like this fancy shit that we get here sometimes. And I had to eat what they eat, which was beans and sausage. And I ate that for about 3 days in a row. And it just goes to show how the struggle is real for those indigenous people. Eventually what happened, because they got to know me throughout that week, there was this one elder, and she was like this, you would say the chief, but she was the elder. And this elder one time, she came out about, I was painting till like 11 at night, and she comes out and she says, "Are you cold?" And I said, "Nah, I'm cool," being all considerate and humble. "No, I'm cool, I'm all right." And so she goes in and brings me a little hot, warm juice that they make. And then I go, okay, I can't deny that. So I drank that, and then she goes, "Are you hungry?" And I said, "Nah, I'm cool, I'll be all right, don't trip." And then she comes back and brings me a little piece of meat inside of a soup, and she takes care of me. So now I'm starting to recognize that they're starting to like me and they know me now. And this woman's starting to care for me. I didn't realize what she was doing, but I knew she was an elder who reminded me of my grandmother. And it was a trip because now we finished the mural, everything was done, and it was time to leave. The following day I was going to come back to the United States, and it was a trip because she comes with this big, beautiful jar of water, and she has roses in her hand, and she dips the roses in the jar of water, and she starts to bless the mural in her language. I think in English, whatever the language was saying, but I do believe she was blessing the mural and the space because of the fact that now it's theirs and it's going to be, it's a blessing in that way. And as she's doing this, she's walking and she captures me and she makes eye contact, and then she starts to go like this to me. And she starts to bless me with this water. And then for that moment, we locked eyes. And as it felt as if she took my spirit, she cradled it, and she cleansed it, and then she returned it back to me. That was a moment that is unforgotten, that I'll never forget. And it made a big difference in my life. I think that's what I went to Mexico City for. But as she did that, it also triggered and reminded me of a place. And in that case, the place of Humboldt. It's what we do here. I feel that when we walk through that door, it's as if we come in for a cleansing. And for me, what I invite you today, I got messed it up. Anyways, for me, what I'm trying to say is allow us to cradle your spirit so that cleansing can happen, and so that we can return it back to you. It can only happen if you're in tune and if you believe and have some faith that people do see you for who you are. But allow us and give us that opportunity, because it's a beautiful privilege. And so with that said, have a great day. Let's the cleansing begin. All right?
Gonzaga